Hello everyone, I am Monica from IELTS 9. As you can see that can we hold back the flood? So can we hold back the flood is the title of this reading, IELTS reading passage, and I will try to finish this reading within 18 minutes. So if possible then 16, otherwise definitely we will try to finish within 18 or 19 minutes. Okay, so side by side you should remember I am explaining you things also. Okay, so you can see this reading. So just a minute. You can see this reading into small paragraphs with alphabets over there. Now I will not read anything from here because I have to find the answers very quickly. So definitely, yeah, otherwise also you should not read anything. Only the thing, two or one line if they have given after the title, you can read that. Then you will come to know about the main topic. Now coming to the questions that we have, first type of question we have, which paragraph contains the following information? I will zoom it. Well, let me just finish the types of questions. The next is complete the following summary of the paragraph, means fill in the blanks and 2 words. Third one is MCQ questions. Choose 2 correct letters, write your answers in boxes. I will show it. Okay, so immediately after looking at the questions, because here we don't need to find any specific words, like these words will come while we will just reading all the paragraphs for the first type of question. We can, while reading the paragraph, we will underline, circle the things that we think that are important. Okay, first type of question that we have. Yes, it is better to see now. What is the strategy? Strategy is always read all the statements, all the information over here, and just try to understand the meaning and at least one keyword from here, and then we will start reading from a paragraph. Okay, a new approach carried out in the UK. Okay, a new approach will be there in the UK. Reasons why the twisty path and dikes failed. So this is the word and reasons. Of course we know reasons word will not be there. Third, illustration of an alternative plan in LA, Los Angeles, which seems much unrealistic. Okay, plan in LA. So here, good keywords are here. They have given country's name. The traditional way of tackling flood. Traditional way of tackling flood. The effort made in Netherlands and Germany. Again country name. One project on a river benefits 3 nations. Again we have to find 3 nations name. Now straight away we will go to A number paragraph. So this is my A number paragraph. Let's read it. Last winter's floods on the rivers. Here you need to read the almost first full paragraph, as well as you can do, if you find some clue then you can go back to the questions. Last winter's flood on the rivers of Central Europe was the worst Middle Ages and winter storms. The spectre of floods is returning to. Just weeks ago, the river Des in southeast France burst its bank, driving 15,000 people from homes, and worse could be on. Traditionally is all word is also there. River engineers have gone for plan A, get rid of the water fast, draining it off. So everything they have explained, but however big day, they dig city drains, however they wide, and okay, the flood keep coming back to haunt them from Mississippi to Danube, and when floods come, they see to be worse ever than. So they are talking about traditionally river engineers have gone for. So here the traditional way of tackling flood. Yes, initially we will go with A paragraph or A. So I am writing it here A. Now coming to B paragraph. No wonder engineers are turning back. You can see this. I'm just zooming it out again. No wonder engineers are turning back to plan B, sap the water's destructive strength by disappearing it into fields, floods, lakes, floodplains. Back in the days when rivers took a more tortuous path to sea. Back in the days, but it doesn't mean that traditionally they were talking about engineers. When flood waters lost impetus and volume while wandering across floodplains. So flood waters lost impetus, volume while wandering across floodplains and idling through wetlands and inland deltas. But today water tends to have unimpeded journey to the sea, and this means that when it rains in the upland, the water comes down all at once. Worse, whenever So this word is also here. And when they are talking about this journey inland, water from wetlands, it means twisty path is there. So this word is also there. Are only as good as their weakest link. So they were talking about, yeah, weakest link means failed. So this we will match with B paragraph. Now C paragraph. Coming to C paragraph. Today the river has lost 7% of its original path and runs up to a third faster when it rains hard in Alps. It is in Switzerland, and the peak flows from several tributaries coincide in the main river where once they arrived separately. I think it is better because some words were missing. And 4/5 of the lower Rhine flood plain barricaded of waters. Even the result is more frequent flooding that does ever greater damage to the homes, offices. Much the same has happened in the US on the mighty Mississippi, which drains the second largest river catchment, Gulf of Mexico. LA? No. Effort, Netherlands is also not there. 3 lines. No, nothing is given in C paragraph. Okay. The European Union is trying to improve rainforest and more accurately model how intense rains that may help cities. You need a new approach to engineers. New approach word was there. New approach, but we have to find UK also. Agency, this. Engineering agency, this billion, the focus is now working with the forces of nature. So Oxford is also there, it means to help. London is also there, it means UK. So I will just keep this first for D paragraph. Now coming to E paragraph. The same you also do with me, then you will come to know. The same is, you just pause the screen. The same is taking place on a much grander scale in Austria, in one of Europe's largest river restoration to date. Engineers are regenerating floodplain 60 kilometer exit the Alps. They are also widening the river bed and channeling it back to Oxbow Lake's backwaters. The engineers calculate that restored floodplain can now store up to this million of floodwater slow Alps by more than an hour, protecting towns, okay, as far as downstream as Slovenia and Croatia. It means first country, second country, third country, 3 nations. So 3 nations, it will come with which paragraph? E paragraph. Now only this and these two options are left, okay. Coming to E paragraph. No, sorry, G paragraph. Los Angeles has spent billions of dollars digging huge drains and concreting riverbeds to carry water from. So they are talking illustration of an alternative plan in LA which seems unrealistic. Billions of digging huge drains, so it means they are talking about plans, but still we will read the paragraph. So this is the paragraph. LA is also there, and with citizens, friends, rivers. So I think they are talking about this thing only. Plan B is there. Yes, plan in LA. It means which seem realistic. Let's read it. Every city should be porous. Every river should have should be left to build its own defenses. It sounds expensive and utopian. Utopian means we can say that which seems unrealistic. Which seems unrealistic means that this thing same. Until you realize how much we spend trying to drain cities and protect our. So this will come with G paragraph. Now what is left? Germany paragraph is left. Okay. But where we have found Germany? No. What we have left? Somewhere I have read Germany. Somewhere so where in one paragraph we have not found anything. So direct Germany name was not there. Netherlands and Germany. Okay. I have to found These two names. Okay, F we haven't read it. Okay. I have, sorry. Now I have to read it. Netherlands is here. Okay, let's find Germany. Rivers have to be allowed to make more space. They have to be turned from flood chutes into flood rivers. And Dutch, for whom survival have gone furthest. Nation built on drained marshes. I am looking seriously for names only. Netherlands. Berlin is in Germany. So this F will come with 5th number paragraph. Okay, coming to this now, 10 minutes we have done 6 questions. Now these will be too easy. 7th, flood makes river shorter than it used to be, and in the US. Okay, not only European river poses such threat, but the same things happen to the powerful in the US. European river flood makes faster speed and more damage to construction on a floodplain. Okay, let's read it from, let's find the location first. City drains, European river they are talking about. Shorten length, yes, here we can get, because they are talking original length. Yes, it is given. The river makes shorter than it used to be, which means faster speed and more damage to constructions on a floodplain. Not only European river poses such threat, same happens to the powerful in the US. So in the US, so this was the location. US is also here. Let's read it from here. And the result is more frequent flooding does ever greater damage to the homes. That is also given, destruction to constructions on a floodplain, offices and all. Much the same has happened in the US on the mighty Mississippi. Mighty means, but okay, I will show you properly. Just a minute. I will not make it hurry. Yeah, like this. You can see this location. Location is here. You can see this. So everything we have got: frequent flooding, more damage to constructions. Construction means offices, roads, home, that site on floodplain. Floodplain is also there. Not only European river poses, so these are European rivers poses such threat, but the same thing happens to the powerful. Same has happened in the US on the mighty Mississippi. So it means here Mississippi will come. Okay, same spelling, please do write here. Now coming to the 8th question. In Europe, more innovative approach carried out in UK's environmental agency for wetland instead of, so UK they were talking about here, and Oxford, London, so they are talking UK here. For example, a wetland. So wetland is, I have read, new wetland is here. New wetlands, yes. Wetland instead of concrete walls in generated not far from the city of to help keep London's upstream and reflooding. So this is not city, outside Oxford, to help city of London to protect it. So to not far from the city is this. Okay, new wetlands, no concrete walls are out. It means a wetland instead of concrete walls in generated not far from the city of London to protect it from flooding. So this we have found. Okay, now coming to the next question, 9th. Reno flood again, thousands of people left the country of, so this Reno river was, I have just read it. Reno river, Reno river to is I think throughout this thing. Here we have got, now we can get the location here only. So what they are asking, 1995 is here. You can see this 1995 is here. So in 1995, the Reno floods, this people left the country of dash when 250,000 people were Netherlands, country of Netherlands. Same spelling, please do write. Don't, Netherlands, S is also there. Now coming to the next 10th number. League of Engineers suggested that cities should be porous and set a good example for others. Cities should be porous. No, we have found this location. Want our cities to be porous? Yes, it is given. And Berlin will come. Berlin is there governed by tough new rules to prevent drains from. So suggested that cities should be porous, set a good example. So Berlin will come here. Okay, another city devastated by heavy storms casually is dash. Casually is through the government porous billions of dollars each year in order to solve the problem. As we have read over here, has spent billions of dollars. So what will come here? Los Angeles. So full LA you can write, or full spelling they have given Los Angeles, you can write it. Now coming to this 12 to 13 number. Now coming to the last type of question. Choose two correct letters. 5 options are there and we have to read these options. Which two benefits will the new approach in the UK and Austria bring to us according? So new approach paragraph we know, and Austria paragraph we know. Okay, so Austria is here. Yeah, Austria is here, you can see. So when they were talking about these things, the engineers calculate that the restored food plain can now store this much of water, and slow storm surges coming out of the Alps by more than an hour, protecting towns far downstream of these things. And new approach in UK, new approach put it like that: the focus is now working with the forces of nature. Wetlands, new wetlands and the relief channel across the city. Okay, let's read because we have already read this full paragraph, that's why we know the location. And or if you don't have time, then you can select by your own, reading only these options, and then you can select, because at least one you will find, you will tick correct, because you know the theme of this passage, you know the meaning of this passage, that somewhere you must have read any option. We can prepare before the flood comes. It may stop the flood involving the whole area. It may stop the flood. Decrease strong rainfalls. No, rainfalls they can't decrease, so that will not come. Reserve water to protect. Yeah, the reserve water was there in Austria paragraph, where they had given some figures, cubic water. So here they have given reflooding. Upstream and reflooding 10 million cubic meters of flood waters they can store. So I store tons of water in the downstream area. We can go for this: reserve water to protect. Reserve water or store? Store. Now store water, store up to 10 million. Okay, so I will write this. Okay. It may stop the flooding involving the whole area. We can prepare before the flood comes. So I think I can go for these two options. Now we have done this full reading within 18 minutes and some 1 or 2 minutes. I think I was just talking with you. So these 13 questions we have done within limited time. You can see. You can pause the video. You can just I will show you the full reading. You can take screenshot. And this is G paragraph, you can see this. This is F paragraph, and these are the questions. You can take screenshot of it. Now you do it yourself.